Thank you for inviting me to actually speak and inspire the fellow ladies who are venturing into businesses, be it photography and some other entrepreneurial ventures. Yeah, like with business, sometimes things can get really hard, really hard. I don't want to lie, especially when it's still a startup. I can actually give a brief on my background, how I got to know about business, like the entrepreneurship side of life, and how patience actually pays. I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. My parents are entrepreneurs, and I have seen them lose everything, like for three times or four times. And sometimes I'll just ask myself, why do they keep on going back? Why do they keep on starting over again? Then just like, why don't they just quit and go back to work? But I realize that when you start a business, you have to put your heart in. And one thing that I can promise you is it's not going to be easy. It's never gonna be easy. There are a lot of factors that will come in. You need to put on extra time, you need to put on extra effort to research, even find friends who know, like, other subjects. Let's say you want to have a website done, you have to find people who know the subject, or you're gonna do it yourself. But I would actually advise that you find somebody who is well vested in that thing, which entails a lot of cost. You're gonna pay some money. And sometimes you have to work longer hours. I remember making my first YouTube videos. It was just a spiritual video, and it was 2 minutes, but I took 7 hours editing it. I was getting frustrated in the middle of the video making. I almost cried. I almost banged my laptop. But one thing that kept me going is I remembered why I started making those videos in the first place, why I started doing it. So whenever you feel like you want to quit in business, my advice is to think about why you started doing that business, and ask yourself a question like, what would I do if I'm not afraid? What would happen if I don't quit? Those are the kind of questions that you should ask yourself as an emerging entrepreneur. Because with entrepreneurship, there are no like presets values or what, but one thing is you need patience, you need resilience. You need to keep on soldiering on. You can't just be backing off when situations come and everything. And the other thing that's really good for business, this is not interlinked to give up. Appreciate people who are honest with you, people who always tell you the truth. Because with the starting of a business, there are friends who try not to hate you, who try to sugarcoat things. It looks nice, even when they know that this is not gonna work. And as the business person, let's take for example like Mary, she's a photographer. You don't need to take things to heart. You need to see those things as learning areas, as areas where you can improve, like some kind of constructive criticism, and see how I can make this better. Not just thinking that everybody's negative about you. It's better a friend who tells you the truth in your face than one who goes about gossiping about your work, because you never know what to improve. Imagine I just go be like, Mary takes some really bad pictures, but I never have the guts to tell her. How is she going to know that she's doing the wrong thing? I have to be honest and tell her. So if you have any friends who are starting businesses and whatever, please guys, just give them an honest review. Tell them what they can possibly do better, what they can possibly improve, because it actually helps them. Last but not least, we should learn to support our friends when they do business, especially girls. I've noticed this trait. We have this negativity. I don't know if it's negativity, inferiority, or what, but we just feel like, Mary's stuff is substandard. I can't post. But remember, guys, everybody begins somewhere, and you know every master was once a disaster. I think I can say that every master was once a disaster. You have to start somewhere. Even the skills that you think you know and you're perfect at, and the skills that you envy from that guy or whatever, you didn't know he had to learn them from somewhere. Even if as a kid, when you started talking like tata, mama, that kind of thing, you didn't know how to say tata, but because you heard other people saying tata, and you know that I'm supposed to say it this way. So we should give each other room to grow, room for each other to learn and support each other. And don't expect somebody to just start perfect and, just come out as a goddess out of nowhere. Come on, guys. We need to be really supportive and try to empower fellow women and see how we can support them, how we can teach them how to pose for the video, how to do the moves, how to bring the natural glow, how to do even the makeup for the video, how to put on the smile, everything you can contribute. You don't need to have money to add value to your friend's business. You don't need to have money. Sometimes you just need to be there, just texting friends. Sometimes you just need to pop up that like button. Sometimes you just need to subscribe. Sometimes you just to put it on your status. I know we post memes a lot. Imagine like replacing that meme with that person's business. I know it might be substandard, but one day they will get better. They will definitely get better, and you'll be proud and be like, that's my girl, she's doing the thing. So yeah, let's learn to support each other, girls. Rome was never built in a day. Everything got stages. Everything has got some stages. So let's not skip the stages and just expect somebody to come out as a perfectionist. There is a Shona proverb that says, Mbavarira inodava nenaro. It just shows that if you really want something, you will push for it. So never, ever give up what you have started. You need to keep on soldiering on, leaning on, advocating for what you believe is right, and taking a seat on the table with the legends. Thank you. Bye-bye, Mary. Hope you will invite me again next time.